Hey everyone, Stephanie Stone with the Stone team here live on YouTube. I want to start doing a series so that you can meet the rest of the agents on my team. So we're going to be doing this every Friday going forward, every Friday at 3 p.m. We're going to do Meet the Stone team, and we're going to start off with one of the founding team members of the Stone team with me here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm going to bring on the screen Marc Mendez with the Stone team. Hey Marc, how are you?
Hello. How's it going? It's going good.
Going good. I'm really excited to have you here with me and with the rest of our viewers here on YouTube. I'm going to ask you some questions so that way folks can get to know you as an agent a little better. I like to boast that we here at the team have the right agent for everybody. So, get folks knowing who you are and through the rest of the interview that we'll do, just kind of who the team is and the different level of services that we have available. So,
Okay.
Marc, talk to me about how you got started in real estate. You've had your license about a little over 2 years now, give or take.
A little over a year. A little over a year.
A little over a year. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're even
So,
newer than me.
yeah. So I've had my real estate license September of 2020. I just completed my first year. So I got it in September 2019. I left the teaching and coaching industry. I was a public school teacher, coached football, basketball, track, tennis at some point. So don't ask about that. I was actually pretty good at tennis. So I don't know if my team was that bad or I was just still good enough to beat them at tennis. So, um, but I decided to take an adventure after going to an Eric Thomas conference in April of 2019 that really inspired me to taught me about vehicles. Sometimes you got to change vehicles to get to your destination. And it's very important that, a boat can't drive on land and a car can't drive on sea. So sometimes you have to take a risk and jump and, change it up a little bit in order to get to your new destination. So I've been flying high in this industry. I really never thought I could satisfy my hunger to help people the way I did with the youth, but it's actually turned out to be super fulfilling because now you're helping grown people that have a dream and have a goal and getting them to accomplish that. It means everything to me.
So would you say that's your most favorite part about being a real estate agent is helping folks? And I know one of the big things for you is connecting up with the kids that you coached who are now grown-ups
Yeah.
and moving into that stage in their life. So talk to me about what it is about real estate that you really enjoy and that taps into that coach mentality that you have.
Well, I'm a big person about the process, and I believe the process transfers from a young age to adulthood, and that's why I'm so big on sports because what you sacrifice, dedication, commitment, staying up, working hard, grinding. Those are all things that transfer as a young adult to a grown person in the process. So I'm all about the process, and if I can help make somebody's process easier and make it more fulfilling, that's what I love to do. Um, Lack of knowledge on how to buy a home, credit, just so many things that's entangled into the process of buying a home is so scary and daunting to people. But if I always tell my clients, let's trust the process, let's just trust it. I'm gonna get you through this. It's gonna be steps. There's gonna be some ups and downs, but at the end of the day, let's remember what the goal is. And the goal is to be handing you them keys for you and your family, or even if it's just a person by themselves. People see that part of the job, they see me with the pictures and handing the key and taking with my key.
Yeah.
But they don't know what we've been through along that journey, and that's what makes it more satisfying. To be able to, I've had clients crying, scared, crying happy, crying sad. You've seen it all too. So
Sometimes on the same deal. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So being able to get them through that process and really get them to, it's a coaching mentality. To, hey, let's keep the big prize in mind, and let's do these little things that are going to add up to the prize being accomplished at the end of the day. So I'm just big on the process and trusting it. And I just believe it transfers from a young person. If you don't get good at the process as a young person, it's what makes it harder for us, myself included, to change those behaviors and knowledge, of what the process looks like. So.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I love about working with you is you always having that client's best interest in mind. And, and I think coming from a coaching background, I have to imagine it's like, some days we're out there running drills and it's not fun, but when it's Friday night and you score that winning touchdown, it's all worth it. And I think that really plays into how we work, especially some of those deals, whether it's on the buying side or selling side, that maybe are tricky or a little unconventional. So
Right.
I think that's a great skill that you have. Where do you get most of your clients, Mark?
Well, that's a beautiful thing about my business is since I've been call center managers, I've been call center, lead. I've worked in call centers and then in teaching and coaching. So I would say about 95% of my business comes from my sphere of influence, which is a huge blessing to know that people that I've touched some way in life through just, working together, whatever, that have been inspired or just know that I'm a wholehearted, kind person that now one of the biggest decisions in their life, if not the biggest, is they have to have somebody they can trust, that is going to look out for them. And so I've been blessed and taught by my parents, to be good to people, whether you're the CEO, whether they're the CEO or they're the janitor or the bus driver. And I think that's really what has allowed me to have this, successful early success in my career, because people are coming to me and are trusting me, and then they will, hey, I got coach will take care of you. Coach will take care of you. So it's a sphere of influence. So
That's great. So what do you enjoy doing when you're not out selling houses?
Well, I'm single with no kids, so I spend a lot of time.
You just had to drop that in there, didn't you?
No, I spend a lot of time, working, grinding, but I'm a big on mindset, audiobooks. I actually do not like to read, which is like, well, you're a teacher, but I'm like, hey, Audible is like the best thing ever created because I love knowledge. I really love knowledge, but I just don't like reading. So it's really the best of both worlds. I can listen to it in the car. I can just have my headset on while I'm working, listening to audiobooks. And so I really love that, listening to Eric Thomas. I've recently refocused on my health. I lost a lot of weight. I used to be over 400 pounds, and now I'm down to like 280. But I didn't really finish the job, so now I'm getting back and creating back more muscle and stuff like that. So, once an athlete, always an athlete, I guess. So just working out, spending time with my family, with this COVID stuff, it's definitely been, we're a very tight-knit family. It's been really, really hard not to have, poker nights. We used to always play cards and things like that. So really just spending time coaching. I coach semi-pro football also. So I just keep busy. So
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, if you follow Mark on Instagram or on Facebook, I swear every morning that I get up, even when I think I got up real early, there's always like a Instagram story or a Facebook story showing you go headed to the gym at like 4:45 in the morning. So you have got me beat, and you'd be very proud of yourself.
I don't sleep. It's actually not a good thing. I try to ever since I had COVID, my sleep patterns are all over the place. But I just try to take advantage of it. It's like, well, heck, if I can't sleep, I might as well learn something, or I might as well do something. So
yeah, take advantage of that time that you have. What do you like most about being on a team? I get asked a lot, especially from new agents, of, what's the benefit of being on a team? And I feel like I'm a little bit of a unreliable narrator because team. So of course I'm going to be like, teams are fantastic. So what is it for you that made you wanted to join a team, or maybe even just specifically to join my team?
Well, you were my mentor. If you're not familiar with the EXP model, if you're new to real estate, you have to have at least 3 deals with a mentor. And, you were actually assigned to me, so I didn't even know you. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't like you at first. I was like, who is this girl telling me what to do like this? I'm a coach. She can't be talking to me like this. Yeah. But, just like I used to tell my athletes is don't listen to how I'm saying it. Listen to what I'm saying. I could be chewing you out. And if you're focused on me chewing you out, you're not listening to the message that I'm saying. And so that's how I just kind of take a step back and humble myself. And then I just realized all the knowledge you were dropping into helping me. Shout out to my guy, Richard Smith, also, who was amazing for me early, who was technically not my mentor, but definitely like someone I consider my mentor. And so when you decided to start the team, I saw your success, and I really, you were only like a year, a little less than a year ahead of me. And I
Mm-hmm.
saw your success, and, I'm a believer in, birds of a feather flock together, right? So you want to be with successful people. And, since I have such a big sphere of influence, people are like, you don't need a team. You're doing great, And I'm like,
Yeah.
to me, being, I feel like I'm a leader, but I think good leaders always accept leadership and accept
Mhm.
coaching and learning. And so I just knew you were that person to be able to give that to me and help me. And, I think I have the personable side down, but, the strategies or the little things here and there are inevitable to being a successful agent. And I just really enjoyed your leadership and how you're always being innovative and coming up like this is cool. Like, I'm on TV, like I'm on YouTube. So I'm about to be famous. Hopefully I'm going to get like one like, but
Exactly. One new follower. Hey, it's
yeah,
one more
one
than
new
you had
follower.
yesterday.
Hey, it's all it takes. If I can inspire one more person, then it's all it
Yeah.
matters. So I'm all about inspiration, and you've inspired me to be a better agent, to go for my goals. And I think I kind of was selling myself a little short when I first started, and now I'm just like, number one goal is to hit icon status, and I'm on pace, and I owe you a lot of credit for that. So
Yeah, and we're gonna get you there for sure. You and me both are gonna be celebrating Icon this year. What is one piece of advice? 'Cause we'll probably have a lot of new real estate agents, or maybe agents who've been struggling. What is one piece of advice you can give to a brand new agent or an agent who's looking to restart their career?
stick to a time schedule like I do. See,
I wonder who taught you that.
that's kind of inside joke because I'm the worst at sticking to a schedule, but I've gotten better at it. But no, honestly, I would say be you.
Mm,
Be you
I like that.
and grind. I feel like you see a lot as realtors, you get a lot of different realtors that add you on social media, and you see their either success or you see them posting things, and a lot of it's not even real, which is crazy. But anyway, that's
Yeah,
another.
like what dealership let you what Porsche dealership let you onto their lot to take that one photo. Yeah.
Exactly. And then even showing houses, like I don't ever see no clients, but that's a whole nother story. But the point is be you. Like, don't try to be me. Don't try to be Stephanie Stone. Don't try to be, Richard. Don't try to be Brenda. Like, just be you. And then like work at your craft, like study your craft, study what a contract looks like so you can be the expert, because I take pride in being the plug, so to speak, in my part of the town's talk, the plug. I have inspectors. I have great relationships with, lenders, and so I got to be the end all be all for my clients because they're looking for me for guidance, And so really own your craft and build relationships. Build very meaningful two-sided relationships in the business. But be yourself is the most important thing, and you got to grind, man. There's 14, 15, I don't know what the number is anymore, but there's a lot of realtors in San Antonio. And so, if you don't have something that makes you who you are, I love my real estate coach name, but I really just love being called coach. Like, that's something that really, when I decided to leave teaching, being called coach is like it's like being called doctor to me,
Yeah.
like, so I'm glad that I was able to associate it, and it really just lines up, very similar, very, very similar. So be you, grind, and hone your craft.
I think that's great.
That's three. You asked for one, I
So
gave three.
I'll take them. Yeah, it's two less than what I have to come up with. So what's a great tip or something that you would want to share with somebody who's looking to either buy a home or sell a home? What's one little piece of advice you would give to those who aren't realtors but are considering making a real estate move?
You talking about like actual buyers and sellers?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't be afraid. Like, the best time to buy is yesterday. Prices are not going down. Like I don't know if you ever buy anything, but prices only go up, right? Lumber shortages right now. Prices are going up. We're in an all-time low in inventory, so it's a seller's market. So if you're thinking about selling right now, is the time, because there's so many hungry buyers out there that are qualifying because the rates are so low. So
Hmm.
don't be scared to reach out to me and ask me what is my house worth, or what does the process look like, because I'm not going to pressure you. I want to provide you with the facts and then let you make an informed decision. I had a client that I just got approved today, and she was going to rent. She was going to rent. She's like, it's not my dream house. She's 100% qualified, but it's not my dream house. Well, I'm all about generational wealth and creating generational wealth and making, the lineage that you leave behind better off than how you were left,
Right.
And so the only way to do that is create ownership. The only way to create wealth is create ownership, and owning the home and equity, those are big things. So don't be scared to take that jump. And if it's not the best move for you at that time, guess what? Maybe 6 months in a year it is. And that's okay, but if you don't ever start the process, you can't never end the process, So
amen to that.
Don't be afraid to start the process. And I always tell clients that maybe they're not credit ready, maybe they're not, it comes back and they need 6-7 months. I'm like, well, guess what? Now we know where we need to be in 6-7 months, and then we'll get there, and I'll be there with you the whole time. So start the process.
And I think and that's one of the things that I love, and of the people that I picked for the team and the environment that I want. Anytime I have someone who approaches me about, we hear what you're doing with the Stone team, we would love to talk to you about, joining your team, or I'm a new agent, or I'm an agent who's struggling. And one of the biggest thing is, like, do you have that service mindset? I tell, most folks that I encounter, it's like, I've never told somebody no. Maybe I've told them not yet, but it's never been a no. And the people I surround myself with, the lenders, the title companies, everybody, I have to be able to trust that you two are never going to tell somebody no. It's a not yet, but here's how we're going to get there. And so that's why, folks like you and the other people that we're going to be introducing on our Friday chats have to come with that same sort of mindset of, it's not about what is the paycheck that I can get in 30 days. It's what do I have to show for it at the end of the day? What can I be proud of at the end of the day? Because I'll tell you, some of those ones that come to us thinking that they're a lost cause, those are the most satisfying ones at the end of the day, when we are taking that photo with the key, or watching them unlock that door. I'm getting goosebumps, but unlocking that door for that first time, where it's been 18 months to get them where they need it to be. But you know what? They're there. And that's the moment that they're going to remember, is that moment of being there.
I think you said what you said, the service mindset, and people can tell when you're genuine, like if you really are just for a paycheck, and there's a lot of realtors, unfortunately, that are, and that's okay. That's their prerogative. But
and that's how we end up with them, because everyone else tells them no, and we're the ones who don't.
Exactly. And so, like, for me, it's like you said, that those are, well, I know you're making good money, coach, and I'm like, well, I'm also making an impact. Like, I came from teaching, so obviously money's not that important to me, right? So
right.
But no, like I said, you're so right. The service mindset and the most difficult ones are really the most enjoyable. So.
Yeah. So speaking of coming to you for help, where can people find you? And then that way we can help you we're going to get you one of these next year, one of your icon trophies.
I want one of those little trophies. I really want the stock, but this trophy's cool too.
Well, yeah, I mean, that doesn't hurt either. But yeah, where can folks find you online if they want to learn more about you, or talk to you about the process?
You can find me on Facebook at Marc Mendez, MARC. If you put K, maybe I'll come up. Marc Mendez. Instagram, I'm realestatecoach.exp. So you can find me on either one of those platforms. I do have a YouTube channel in the works. More inspirational, motivational. There will be real estate related things on there also. I got my camera guy that followed me around the other day at the gym. He met me here at the house at 4 a.m. and as soon as I walked out the door, I had these bright lights on me. He's like, "What do you want to say?" I was like, "Welcome to the process," So I have a YouTube channel that'll be coming. I'm sure we can share that later. But
I'll put it down in the show notes.
Okay, so Instagram is the realestatecoach.exp, or not just realestatecoach.exp, and then Facebook, my name, Marc MARC Mendez. So
beautiful. Well, Marc, I want to thank you for taking time out of your Friday, out of your busy real estate schedule to join us, so that way more people can get to know who's on the Stone team, what we're all about, and how we can help them. Thank you again for joining me. This was an absolute pleasure, and I'll talk to you this week, I'm sure.
Okay.
Have a great day, Marc.
You too. Bye-bye.
So thank you for joining us on our very first Friday Meet the Stone team. Again, we're going to be doing this every Friday. Subscribe to us here on YouTube at youtube.com/the Stone team. Not only will we be talking real estate, how to get into real estate, how to reboot your real estate career. Training happens every other Friday, comes live on YouTube, recorded. So follow us. Take a look at all of our training. If you have questions about how to restart your real estate career, if you are struggling, if you're in real estate school, if you just want to know more about how I or folks like Marc can help you with your real estate career, hit us up, shoot me a message. You can hit me up on Facebook at Stephanie Stone Rob, facebook.com/Stephanie Stone Homes, of course, youtube.com/The Stone Team. Shoot me a DM, friend me on Facebook. I would love to talk to you. My biggest joy is getting real estate agents where they want to go, folks like Marc and the rest of the people on the team. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. Looking forward to doing more live videos. You have a great day. We're here making real estate fun again with the Stone team. Talk to you later.